Good morning. This is the second week of February. We're looking forward to Valentine's Day, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But for this segment, I really want to spend time celebrating and also making some announcements. So the thing we want to celebrate first is the fact that this is National School Counselor Appreciation Week. And I want to reach out to our counselors by way of video and to say thank you from our school system. But I'm not sure, Mr. Roper, that everyone knows who our school counselors are. So would you do two things for me? Would you please recognize each one by name and then give us an understanding of what school counselors do on a day-to-day basis?
Yes, sir. We are blessed to have a super team of counselors in Swain County Schools. We have myself and Anna Rowland here at the high school, have Neil Holden at West Elementary, Sierra Wiggins at East Elementary, and Katie Aldridge at the middle school. And basically, I look at our role as school counselors as mitigating barriers to academic success for our students. You know, we're trying to advocate for our students, do everything we can to put things in place to allow them to be successful in the classroom and in the school setting. And that may be dealing with issues with social, emotional problems they are having. It may be helping them find help in academic areas in which they're struggling. It may be coordinating with parents, coordinating with teachers, but basically trying to put our students in the best position possible for them to be successful.
And we're finding that that is exceptionally important right now, particularly after we've come in on the heels of COVID and how that has impacted so many lives in so many different ways. And so I want to say thank you to you as a representative for all of our counselors. You are invaluable to our students and to us in what you do. So thank you for your dedication. It's not always an easy job, but our students are better because of all of you. So thank you very much. And if you would share that with your colleagues, I would appreciate that, will you?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I need to switch now, Ian, to another one of your colleagues, because we have something else that we need to celebrate. And we need to pull Mr. Payne up as a track coach because our track team continues to be the best in the state.
Yes, sir, and that's in cross country, that's an indoor, and that's an outdoor all year long. We've really got a super team of coaches, and I think a lot of credit has to go to our administration for allowing us to get the people in place to coach our kids and get them what they need to be successful.
Well, let's get Mr. Payne up here and some of his indoor track team members, and let's talk to him.
Yes, sir.
Hang on just a minute. And we're back with Ian Roper's track colleague, Keith Payne. And Keith, since you've come on board with us a couple of years ago, you have helped lead the surge in a brand new track endeavor. Talk to us about indoor track for just a few seconds, because I want to also let everybody know exactly what's going to happen today in just a few minutes. Okay. How can indoor track be held outdoors? That's one of my primary questions right now, but talk to us about indoor track.
Okay. So indoor track is just something we can take and make our runners do something in the winter, so they just don't sit around or just do the wrong type of training. So we thought when I came here, let's do indoor track. It'll help them get better for outdoor, for the spring season, help them learn their paces. So when they come into outdoor, we're already in shape, we know our paces, and then we can just start fine-tuning athletes and just make them a better all-around athlete.
And we would be able to offer true indoor track if we had an indoor track building, right?
Yes, and unfortunately now, I've been to other places where we've gone to, like Chapel Hill or VMI or different races, but those colleges no longer allow sport or prep sports there. So we're down to one track, Winston-Salem, and that's the only place that has an indoor track. Everybody else does what we call the polar bear season, and we race outside. So it's an indoor polar bear outdoor season.
But I tell you, I would be so pleased if somebody could drop about $10 million into our lap so that we could build an indoor track, because the truth is we need a fully functional track, and I want to assure you all that we're working aggressively at that. Matter of fact, I had a conversation about that this morning, about where we're going to put it and how much it's going to cost. So that's coming. Right. It's just a matter of finding the funds and making that happen. So today at noon, you're leaving here for a special event. What is that?
Well, these kids, we have 15 kids that qualified for the NCHSAA 1A, 2A Indoor State Championships. And I'm feeling pretty good about them. And our girls team is ranked very high. We could place one of the highest ever in 1A in this sport this tomorrow. So it's exciting.
I'm excited for it. I'm excited about that. And this is becoming a regular event with track. I mean, we indoor, cross country, out spring track. You guys continue to impress us, and that's because of your hard work and because of these students back here. So I want to highlight each of you just a little bit and say thank you. Tell us your name and tell us what you do on the track team.
My name is Amelia, and I pole vault, and sometimes I hurdle, but I qualified for pole vaulting.
And I think you're captain or a captain for the team?
Yes, I am the girls jumping captain.
What's your job as captain?
I basically take on the leadership role of making sure that the team stays together, there's no issues, just making sure that everybody's happy, everybody's content, we're not having any issues with the team, just really helping everybody stay together so that we can function better as a whole.
And Amelia, that's really important because like we were talking a few minutes ago, coming to school, if all you did was go to class, it would not be quite the same as being able to be involved in some of these things as well. I got a guy back here who is bobbing his head with so much energy right now. It just wouldn't be the same, would it, Austin? No, it wouldn't. And what you just spoke about leads to the thought that we teach more than just reading, writing, and arithmetic. We teach leadership and interpersonal skills, and that's what you just detailed for us. Who are you and what do you do?
My name's Arizona, and I do the mile, the 2 mile, and the 4x8 is what I'm going to state for, and I just do the 4x4, but we did not qualify.
If I'm not mistaken, you are the reigning state champion from spring track or cross country?
Cross country.
From cross country, and so you're taking all that skill with you today, aren't you? Very good. And Austin, who are you? Austin, obviously, but Austin, what do you do, and why do you do track?
Well, I hurdle and I do it just because I like it. That's it.
and that's one of the pieces that I want to bring out in all of this. These kids do this and they sacrifice their bodies because they love what they're doing, and we are so thankful for all of you. Good luck. I don't know that luck needs to play into this because you're all so good. And Keith Payne, thank you for your leadership in this. You're taking our kids places that they've never been before. And speaking of never being somewhere before, we've got an event coming up that's going to be different than anything that you've ever seen. So give us a chance to change, and we're going to talk to our folks in our drama and our choral program. And we're back with another organization that impacts the lives of students in an incredibly and intensive way, and that is our drama program. As a matter of fact, we're going to speak to these folks, and then we're also going to speak to our band program because, as Mr. Payne has alluded, we are known for athletics, but we are also known for our drama and our band program at the high school all across the state. So, I understand that you have a new musical coming out, yeah? And it's Willy Wonka, correct? Yeah. So why don't you tell me your name, what grade you're in, what class, and also who the character you're going to play in Willy Wonka, all right?
My name's Sadie Geiger. I'm a senior, and I'm playing Mrs. TV.
My name is Riley Cabe. I'm a sophomore, and I'm on tech.
My name is Alden Minikoff. I'm a senior, and I am Miss Beauregard.
My name is Luca Crawford. I am a sophomore, and I play Mike TV.
My name is Katie Connor. I'm a junior, and I'm playing Veruca Salt.
My name is Dallin Cutler. I'm a senior, and I'm playing Willy Wonka.
My name is Stevie Crisp. I'm a junior, and I'm playing Mrs. Gloop.
My name is Raymond Parker. I'm a junior, and I'm in tech.
My name is Bianca Farewell. I'm a junior, and I'm in tech.
What does tech do?
We are basically there, and we do like lightings, and we help with sound and make sure that everything's running smoothly and that it's not choppy.
How many of you, this is your first adventure into a musical like this? Anyone? Just a few of you, so the rest of you have been in something here before. Outstanding. The question would be, why? Why are you so invested in this? I mean, we just had athletes here who have boots on because they've run themselves to injury, all right? That's dedication. But you all are just as dedicated. So tell me, why are you so dedicated? What does this do for you in your life?
Well, I mean, from my experience, I've taken these arts programs for the past 4 years, and from that, I've been able to express myself more and gain a lot more confidence, and it's just really helpful in coming out of your shell, and it's really great.
So the question to all of you is, if you didn't have drama or something like this in your life, would school be as important to you? Probably not. Let's just be honest. Because school education is important, but this is equally important. It's just like, it's more than icing on the cake. Sometimes this becomes the cake, doesn't it? Absolutely. Say, when's the show?
The last weekend of March and the first weekend of April.
So the last weekend of March, the first weekend of April. And we're going to come back and we're going to let you all give us some demonstrations and talk to us more about the show itself soon, okay? But for today, I just want you to see that we have programs in our high school and in our district that are significantly impacting the lives, and they're in all different avenues. In fact, and I want you to talk to somebody in another area of the arts. So hang on, we'll be right back. And we're back with another group, and I'm not even going to try to hide my enthusiasm because, you know, like Mr. Payne and Mr. Roper were out here a few minutes ago talking about athletics and different things, and when you hear from them, you sense the fire and the passion that they have, but that's because it has been so influential in their lives. This is our band program, or part of our band program, and it has been incredibly influential in my life, and they have a special opportunity that they have earned the right to participate in. And that's something called all-district band. So I want Miss Williams, our band director, to give us like an elevator 30-second explanation. What does all-district band mean?
Sure. Basically, that is where students in the Western region, between 700 and 900 of them, audition for a spot in an ensemble. And so there's only so many per instrument that are taken. And the students that you see here made the ensemble, and this is a very big accomplishment by prepared scales and solos, and they put a lot of work into this months in advance.
And I know from when I was in high school that it takes hours and hours of practice to get your scales and your solo, and to prepare yourself for, they still sight read, I assume.
This year, because of virtual, it's a little strange.
Okay, yes. but that still can be an element of this, and it takes a lot of dedication and time. Just like we had athletes here a few minutes ago who are in a boot because they've run themselves to injury. Mm-hmm. These guys put in just as much time and energy, and we hope you don't injure yourself along the way, you know. But I want you to meet who these folks are because they're going to be going to the all-district band. So tell me who you are, what year you are in school, and what you play.
Jade Rattler. I'm in 11th grade and I play clarinet.
I'm Allison Scheid. I'm in 12th grade and I play tuba.
I'm Avery Maples. I'm in 12th grade and I play the clarinet.
I'm Tyler Bennett. I'm in 10th grade and I play the trumpet.
Now, when you audition, you don't just audition to get into the ensemble, you actually audition for a spot, a particular placement in the ensemble. And we call that sitting in a particular chair. And what that means is they kind of rank you in your section according to how you've performed, and you get to sit in a particular place. And Avery is sitting in first chair, which means she had the highest score in the clarinets for Western North Carolina. So Avery, the question is, what does that entitle you to do? Is that the end of the road? What's next?
Not the end of the road. I get to audition for All-State in March.
And All-State is different from All-District because All-District is Western North Carolina, but All-State is all of North Carolina. And that can be really, really exciting. Now, Avery, you've been in band for a long time. Tell me, what has this meant to you over your high school career? How is this going to benefit you?
Band has been one of the best experiences in high school I've had at a local school level. Just the community that it's provided has been so impactful, and also the opportunities outside of school. I've been to Carnegie Hall. I played in Carnegie Hall, and in 9th grade I was a part of an ambassador group. Played all around Europe, so lots of opportunities in band.
And I think that each of you are in band for the same reason, or you continue to work in band for the same reason that the kids we've had on earlier, is because you love it and it means so much to you. Allison, what does this mean to you? How is this benefiting you?
So one thing that was really awesome for me with the band program is I actually went to the Governor's School of North Carolina last summer as an instrumental music player, and it provided me with an opportunity to play in a really high-level ensemble, as well as meet people from all around the state who were interested in all different things, all different cultures, all different everything. It was a really great experience, and it taught me a lot about forming friendships and college experiences and things like that.
And you said a high-level ensemble, and I know that we need to get out because we're spending a lot of time on this. I need to tell you all that as a former musician and a former music teacher, who, by the way, was the supervising teacher for a student teacher years ago, and she just happens to be standing right there. Not saying that she's as good as she is because of me, though, because she's much better than I ever was. But I understand the value of this and what this is meaning in each of your lives. And you have a high-level ensemble here in Swain County. When I listen to you all play, and then I go other places and listen, it's stunning how good this group is because of how good all of you are. and because of how good you are, and because of the feeder program. And it's because in Swain County, yes, athletics is important, and it does reach into a lot of lives. As a matter of fact, we have over 150 people who are going to be in track this spring right now, okay? Which is great. But we also emphasize our arts, and we're going to keep coming back to you with other things that we emphasize, because in Swain County, we want to take care of the whole kid and not just certain ones that do certain things. So thank you for supporting us, and thank you for letting us be part of your family. I want you to see that in Swain County, the public school system is as good as anywhere, and we enjoy bringing that to your kids. So God bless you, thank you, and have a great day.